a string from the arm up to the chin so that you get it so you can have a arm that looks like it's moving without using a rod. And this is the string, or it's fish string basically, the world's strongest, as you can tell. So you want something with some strength to it, because some arms can be a bit heavy. The weight of it is, it says 6 pounds. Or 6 pounds. And some people call it black, but it's more referred to as smoke. Smoky or smoke. No, smoke. So smoke or black are the colors that you want to go for. Okay? You don't want the clear stuff. Yes, my cat's in the background. She's wandering around. When she doesn't get attention, she needs to do it. Non-reflective, no, the black is, yes, it absorbs light more. If you see my video down below there, I embedded one of my videos, the puppets that I made. One of their arms are actually is stringed up. The people who wanted the puppets wanted only one rod, so I strung up one arm. And you cannot see it. I mean, they had lights in every direction in that studio, and pretty intense lights, and as you can see, you can't see the wire at all. So it's far better than the clear stuff that we're all kind of familiar with. Now, I heard that it might be harder to get further south you go, because we get it in Canada because we have darker waters, I guess. So this hides better in dark water, so the smart fish out there will not know about it. So it may not be as easy to walk into a fish store or a fishing type of store and get it if you're further south, etc. So just something to be aware of if you're not easily finding it. But I found it at our local fish store, no problem. Lots of selection. Okay. So let me grab a puppet. I'm going to take this off. Let me grab a puppet and I'll set up. I'm going to close my window because of the light. Okay, there we go. So I hope you can all see that. I'm going to kind of get rid of me because you don't need to look at me anymore. There we go. Okay, so we're going to use my mummy for this example. And we're going to grab this string out. Probably can't see it very well. I'm trying to shine it up to the light, but as you can see, it's pretty invisible. But it is there. I'm going to grab a pair of scissors. And a needle. Now I try to get a needle that's a bit bigger. I'll show you. Just hold on here. It's got a bigger eye to it. It's bigger than your average needle, but not too big. Okay. You just want to make sure that you can thread the fish string on properly. Thank you. No, for that. Yeah, I made this for 2 Halloweens ago, just as a fun thing. Darning needle, I'm not sure if it is. You know what? I've sewed with many needles, but I don't know the proper names. I don't know if this will help, but it's quite long. It ends right about here, and so I know I have probably longer fingers than the average person, but and then you just simply tie a knot like you're sewing. No, it's not a quilting needle. A quilting needle is very thin and small. It would not, a quilting needle would definitely not work. I don't think it's a darning needle either. You know, I would almost refer to it close to doll making maybe, or teddy bear making size, but not overly big. Just on the smaller end in that category. Okay, so I'm going to figure out which arm. So I'm going to choose this arm. And where I usually grab it, what you need to do, and this is kind of important, is to not just grab the outer layer of fabric. Okay? You need to grab right through to the foam or the fleece underneath. So you want to get a chunk of it, okay? And not just the outer layer. You want all layers involved. And you just simply put it through a few times. Now a little hint, I did this wrong already. What I would normally do is have the knot be on the inside, so when the arm is laying, you won't see it because you'll see a little dot there because of where the knot is. So that was a mistake there, but just make sure the knot's on the inside, okay? And I just wrap it around a few times, not pulling too tight. You're not trying to, you know, sew something close. You just want it to be there. And you can see I grabbed a pretty big chunk there, but like I said, it's important to make sure that you don't grab the outer material because it will start pulling. Yeah, upholstery needle is a good option, definitely. And then, after doing that, you may want to do it a couple more times, but not important. I think this will hold pretty solid right there.